Hello, I'm Kamryn Corzine. I go to Olathe High School, and I went to Tybee Island on Georgia at the Tybee Island Marine Science Center, and I studied marine biology. So Tybee Island is about a 20-minute drive from downtown Savannah. It's right on the beach. It's one of the 7 coastal barrier islands that protects the interior of Georgia. The first thing I noticed when I got there was how green it was. And I rode a bike to work every day, and this was the driveway. Well, I spent my time with 2 different families, so half my time I went down this one. So I was right on the river and about a 5-minute walk from the ocean part of it. So I worked in this little center, and right up there is where I spent most of my time. What they do at the Marine Science Center is they educate about marine biology, and they also have a rehabilitation center for animals that they take in right off the ocean. So some of my daily work was I got to teach coastal kids about the ocean, so every day we would have a different module, and we would go through something different, and then the other part of my time was in husbandry, downstairs taking care of the animals. Like this is Admiral, our sea turtle. And then on my last week, we got a bunch of stingrays in and maize, the corn snake. So it was really fun getting to take care of them. So here on our field trips for the sea camp, we went on Fridays to the marsh, and we got to have competitions of who could collect the most fiddler crabs. And we had diamondback terrapins were really common there, and some eggs that we found. So what I learned was a lot of fun facts about the ocean, like a shark has 30,000 teeth in its lifetime, and every time it loses some, it just gets more and more because it's like a conveyor belt. And I also learned that there's a jellyfish that lives forever because it jumps back and forth from its life cycles, from an adult to a child. So this is one of the crocodiles or alligators I worked with. It's about 2 years old, and they're really small, so that was fun to learn about. Obviously, the terrapins were a really big part of my internship because they were what was most common on the island and to the rehabilitation center. And on my 3rd to last day, we got this owl in, which was really uncommon for the area for someone to actually have one. So some of the fun I had outside of work was I learned how to kayak and paddleboard, and about every weekend we went over to Little Tybee, and actually one time I got stuck over there, but that was interesting. I also went to an ecology camp where I learned how to seine fish, and I went to the Charleston Aquarium where I saw the deepest tank in the U.S. I went to the Skidaway Institute of Oceanography, which was like a college campus, and they showed me a lot more of like not just marine biology, but the other marine sciences. So I made a lot of friends, and I actually met someone, and he went diving off the river, and he found a lot of fossils. So he gave me all of these, and I actually have one, megalodon tooth, which if you don't know, I've been extinct for 3 million years, so that's pretty cool. So my favorite part of every day was after work was going to see all of the sunsets, and there was not a bad one the whole time I was there. And I made some friends like Blue over here, and I did a lot of other things while I was there, like go and see historic sites. To future Pinterns, just apply even if you don't think you'll get it, and ask as many questions as you can because you never know what you'll learn. Everyone there taught me something, and you want to enjoy it while it lasts because it goes by really fast. Thank you.